Good morning, afternoon. This is a video presentation for the principal. However, fellow teachers, parents and the P&C Association may also find it interesting. As you are aware, our middle year school's digital mobile devices policy is up for review, and I have been asked to conduct this evaluation and report back. To assist with my investigation, I have researched other schools' policies and analysed them to evaluate possible implications on our school's middle years classrooms. In this presentation, I will explain which years are middle years, define digital mobile devices, cover why I've been tasked with this review, explain why digital mobile devices are a relevant issue for middle years learners, identify why the issue is a concern for teachers, learners and parents, analyse and compare different approaches adopted by different schools, and finally synthesise using our previous policy to see if there are any new ideas which could be implemented by our school. The schools selected to assist with my presentation include one local school, Maryborough High School, one interstate school, Wangaratta High School, and an international school district. The international school district is called Macomb County, located in North Carolina in the United States of America. I deemed this an appropriate source because all schools in that area adopt the same policy. Firstly, I'd like to define and explain which students are middle years learners. Putting an exact number on middle years can be difficult as it often changes from state to state and country to country. However, here in Queensland, middle years are understood to be from years 4 to 9, so approximately from age 8 to 14. An example of this inconsistency is in New South Wales, middle years are considered from 5 to 9. This is an important time for children because during these years their bodies are going through immense changes. They are experiencing profound changes from childhood to adolescence, including intellectual, social and physical changes. This is why it is important middle year students are identified as an individual group, separate within primary and secondary schooling. Digital mobile devices can include, but are not limited to, mobile phones and tablets. These devices can be very distracting for students and teachers alike. However, there are also benefits associated with these technologies to be integrated into our classrooms. For example, middle year students can learn problem solving skills and often work together on their teamwork and collaboration skills. I have been tasked with this review because I am passionate about middle years learners and believe our current digital mobile device policy is outdated. I believe mobile digital devices can play a significantly positive role in schools and can help our students compete on the global stage. Digital mobile devices are relevant to middle years learners now more than ever. It is estimated that in 2013, 78% of all teens had mobile phones, and of that 78%, half had smartphones. That means that in 2013, 37% of teens had smartphones, up from 23% in 2011. 1 in 4 students also owns their own personal tablet. Students are using their mobile phone devices to access the internet more regularly, with 75% of teens saying they access the internet at least occasionally with mobile devices, and 25% they are saying they are mobile-only users of the internet. That's compared with just 15% for adults. Following these statistics, it is reasonable to say that by as early as 2015, approximately 60% of all teens will have smartphones and will be connecting to the internet only through these devices. How is this relevant to middle years learners, who in some cases are not in their teen years yet? Simple. One day they will be, and one day they will have these devices. We need to turn these devices into the powerful educational tools they can be, rather than the communication devices they are seen to be at the moment. It is also important we encourage the use of the internet by middle years learners, because many students have access to its many resources and the internet is considered a powerful tool in the teaching learning process. Furthermore, it is one of the goals of the Melbourne Declaration to ensure schools provide programs for middle year students which are challenging, engaging and rewarding. If our school worked with digital mobile devices and not against them, there is little doubt students would find this challenging, engaging and rewarding. The issue of whether or not to allow students to bring their digital mobile devices to school is a sensitive one. Concerns for teachers include distracted students, theft or vandalism of students' devices, and students using their devices inappropriately. Concerns for learners include the threat of cyberbullying, theft and vandalism of their device, and staying up to date with the latest technology as their friends. Parents' concerns include cost, relevance of using these devices in a class, and cyberbullying. All of the school's research adopted a different approach to mobile devices. Maryborough High has a no mobile phone use at school policy, Wangaratta has a restricted use at school policy, and Macomb County encourages the use of devices and has a BYOD policy. BYOD policy stands for Bring Your Own Device to School, which started in 2013 and saw over 26,000 students attend school being encouraged to bring their mobile phone, tablets and laptops to school. All three schools allow students to bring their digital devices to school. However, Maryborough and Wangaratta's policies state they must remain switched off. This contradicts Macomb County's policy, which allows students to use any of their digital mobile devices throughout the day. However, there are certain areas such as school halls where the use of these devices is prohibited. Consequences for students who use these devices at Maryborough and Wangaratta include the device being confiscated. The same can happen at Macomb County schools if students are using their devices in designated no device zones or if they are being used inappropriately. It is interesting that although Maryborough has a no mobile phone use at school policy and Wangaratta has a restricted use at school policy, both allow the use of any device when it is part of the learning program directed by the teacher. This suggests these schools understand such devices can be used as teaching aids, however they are not quite ready to accept them. Possible reasons for this include teachers not trained in the technologies, costs, and it could just be too hard. I suggest that Macomb County is innovative and understands that as the world and jobs in the world change, so must our classrooms and the way we teach. If we can get our middle year students using their digital devices as educational tools, we're helping set them up for lifelong learning. As you are aware, currently our middle year students have a strict no mobile digital device at school policy. I believe this policy is outdated and could be improved to help our students' education. Technologies are advancing and continually changing, and it is estimated that 70% of jobs in the year 2020 do not exist right now. Therefore, it is crucial we give our middle year students the best possible chance by allowing them to understand and use technologies that are currently available. I propose the policy be updated from a no mobile digital devices at school policy to a policy which encourages the use of these devices for educational purposes. These devices at school are the future, so why should we wait for the future to come to us? We should be innovative and proactive to give our students the best possible chance at success. Where possible, our teachers should encourage the use of digital mobile devices. One possible method for this could be by posting working examples of maths solutions to the school website, which students could watch on their digital devices and use these videos to help with their homework. This could also work for students who have been absent during lessons and wish to catch up. I chose to provide you with this investigation via a video as an example of how mobile digital devices can be beneficial to our students. Students often have a lengthy commute to school, so during that time they could be watching videos similar to this one, which would recap what last lesson was about or introducing upcoming work. Our middle year students will embark on a workforce which does not represent what today has looked like. This is why we should prepare them the best we can.